arena. Now, I'm not too worried about myself because I'm able to heal. Lesson.
All right, so this week was a epic week of ReMonster. The fight between 𝐜𝐴 and 𝐜𝐴 or 𝐒𝐻𝐴, whatever, ro. This was just an awesome battle. Like they didn't need to pop off the way that they did. My boy went, "Who you get?" and he just went pop, 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 pop. Yo, at the end of the episode, like, that was just crazy. He's like, yo, and I like how it's so wholesome too. He's like, I remember the days I had to pop you before when they were like itty bitty goblins, but now they're like these huge menacing things. And he just launched like a 12-foot, 13-foot Minotaur dude into the sky, he broke the sound barrier. He launched him. My dude's over there in Mars. He's gotta fly his way back down now. But yeah, what an awesome fight. What a perfect way to end off the episode. And what a perfect way to bring their relationship back and kind of like give us a really wholesome moment too. My favorite moment for sure this episode was when 𝐜𝐴 or 𝐒𝐻𝐴 or whatever, when 𝐜𝐴 was like, every time that 𝐜𝐴 does this to me, to where he has these very like sincere moments, because he's like, I want to stand next to you, I want to be your friend, I want to be somebody you can rely on, and blah blah blah. And he's like, man, he's like, every time he does this to me, I gotta give him my all. Let's go, bro. And it was just such a really cute moment between these two friends who have been time passes for goblins a little different for these monsters, but it's just like this really wholesome moment between the two. And I was like, oh man, this is like the cutest thing ever. Okay, so let's talk about the rest of the episode. So this episode, I think if there's any takeaways for this episode, was that definitely 𝐜𝐴 and 𝐒𝐴, they both went through some crazy evolutions, and they're now like some Minotaur type special evolution. On the opposite side of it, 𝐜𝐴, whatever her name is, she has kind of hit a wall of evolution, and I think it was a good hint on next episode. Well, she's probably going to either do one of two things: either give birth, or she's going to hit that next evolutionary chain. So those are kind of the main things. Now, the other piece of it is more babies. So 𝐒𝐻𝐴, or green hair girl, had a baby this week. And then the what is she? A blacksmith. The blacksmith girl had a baby as well. Now, the main things from that takeaway was that 𝐒𝐻𝐴, which is the green hair, what is she, an alchemist? Like a mage or alchemist? She had a blonde-haired human baby, and then the blacksmith had another ogre, another ogre-type baby as well, much like the other girls did in the prior week. And the blacksmith girl, her name was Emery. So Emery had another ogre, half ogre, half human baby. And then on the opposite side, 𝐒𝐻𝐴 had a truly human baby, which I thought was really cool. And the really interesting thing about it was, even though 𝐒𝐻𝐴 had a human baby, the time, like the pregnancy time from inception to birth, was the same amount of time as all the other girls. So it happened within like a 48, 72 hour window, like very, very quickly. And this one went off without a hitch, because now, 𝐜𝐴 had all of his insights and experience. Now he knows exactly what to do. So it went off without a hitch. So I thought that was really cool as well too. Last thing is, because of the princess being escorted, we went on like a 2-day hiatus and stuff. There was a lot of other divisions that 𝐜𝐴 went, and he assigned a bunch of different tasks to the people who are still back in the village and stuff. But the princess continues to be an anomaly. So it seems like next week we'll end up with Ruberia, or whatever her name is, the Ruberina. We'll end up with her getting to the capital next week, and that's pretty much gonna be the end of the season. So, like I said, I assume next week's gonna have like a big moment with Gobme being the focus, whether it's an evolution or a birth. Because the two now, if you think about all the girls for Gabaro, the two is Redhead, and so we have Redhead, and then we have Gobme. So those are kind of the two at this point who are still, you know, remaining to be seen, who haven't had birth or haven't evolved once again. Because Redhead girl, you know, she has I think she evolved last week or maybe the week before. She kind of evolved once again into her thief class or whatever, where she's eating metals and stuff. And then Gobme, she has kind of been stuck since she evolved into her current form. So I think next week is gonna focus on not only getting to the capital and delivering the princess and figuring out what exactly was going on with the princess. Many of you had said, "Oh, she might have been the sick princess, the one where he got the angel or the elf tears, or basically he gave his blood, you know, and targeted or labeled it as, you know, the angel tears or whatever." But I guess it remains to be seen if she is that princess or exactly what happens. We're going to get that next week. And then we'll probably get some movement with Gobme, and we'll probably get some movement with Red Hair Girl. And then we'll probably end the season at that point. But this episode, though, episode 11, freaking amazing. Love this episode. It was so good. It was so entertaining. And I love the fight between Gaokichi and Gabaro. So those are my thoughts. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, it's been a pleasure all season long. We have one more episode left together, and then we'll sail it off. So let me know your guys' thoughts about this episode in the comments below. And 𝐒𝐮𝐩𝐸𝐿. All right. Peace out, my friends.